Quick, picture a Miata. I bet most of you imagined a red one, or you got confused and thought of Ippo's rival, but for those who were thinking blue, I've got a kit for you. Good day, it's Eggk, and this is the Master Grade Gouf 2.0, released in 2009. Far from a recolor of the Zaku, this mobile suit always brings its own electric presence. The original Gouf came out in 2000, and today it's mostly remembered in the form of the custom, which uses the same bones. I'd love to build the 1.0, but my wallet's locked up like Lindsay Lohan, so the 2 is gonna have to do. Opening the box, we have some unique parts among all the frame and armor. There's a runner as soft and floppy as a Windows 95 installation, with the product key to the Gouf's CPU. Bandai's handled the Zaku cables in many different ways, having them in one piece like the high grade, and individually like the original master grade. Looking at the Zaku 2.0, the beads were already on the cables out of the box. The Gouf, however, changes it up, with you cutting each rod out, sliding it through the beads on the runner, and snipping as you go. This keeps things pretty neat and simple, but it's kinda hard to fit all the beads on the rod, and they love to disconnect when on the kit, leading to further casualties. The whip is unique for the Gouf, having you cut each end off and snap it onto the next. Aside from these quirks, the build is simply master grade heaven. It's fun, full of functionality, and packs in lots of inner frame detail. It's not overly complicated either. The armor is done well, with all the seam lines appearing natural, and there are small bits of surface detail to keep it from looking too boring. Watch out for the front leg armor though, as it's easy to leave stress marks when sanding, which, oh boy, you'll need to be doing for some of these nubs. The blue plastic is a bit unforgiving when it comes to nub removal, so cut smart. Dry rub decals are included, the skillful will be rewarded, and the rest of us will accidentally put the wrong things in the wrong place. Most Zeon suits desperately need matte top coat as part of the detoyification process. The Gouf is one of the more drastic examples, so safe to say this guy wasn't going on camera until he got sprayed, even if putting him in the sun exposed all his imperfections. If you do top coat this guy, beware of all the parts rubbing, especially in the shoulders and head cables, and side skirts and thighs. Since everything is so contained on this kit, I had a really hard time posing it without leaving behind white flakes. But once it's joined together, I have to say this represents everything I want out of a Gunpla model. The clean armor with curvy surfaces looks amazing, the design is perfectly balanced, with a slightly more angular face and those imposing devil horns on the shoulders. The little bit of orange really makes the kit pop. The shades of blue are perfect and much better than the overly dark 1.0. When the whip comes down, the Gouf creates the illusion of it shooting out of the wrist, looking like the robot girl that wanted to invade Shia LaBeouf's orifices in Revenge of the Fallen. The hand of fate is moving and these fingers are pointed to you. I love this aspect of the Gouf, but if you hate fun, you can use all the extra parts to make another normal hand for the mobile suit. With more leftovers than December 26, there's a lot of extra Zaku bits included for your kit bashing pleasure. But does a Zaku include a giant orange sword? Yeah, I didn't think so. Gotta love the included shield as well, especially with the big greasy fingerprint I got on it. The head has the classic gimmick of the eye moving as you rotate it, so make sure you have everything centered when building this part, or else the Gouf is constantly looking off at the TVs while you're trying to have a nice dinner at Boston Pizza. My biggest annoyance with this kit has to be the side skirts, however. They do split in ways to allow more articulation, but they love to pop off when attempting dynamic poses. The shoulders might seem like a barrier as well, but they have a joint that allows them to move to the sides so the head can turn. Overall, the Gouf 2.0 is top of the line and every bit as good as I thought it would be. I mean, I built Char's Zaku 6 years ago, so this isn't exactly a shocking revelation, but we ain't talking about a Zaku. I mean, look at these two side by side. You can note the difference in size and general stature for both kits. They're the same build in most areas, but they strike a different impression. I had a million chances to buy this kit, and I didn't for the longest time because it was obviously going to be amazing, and I wanted to make more interesting choices for myself. But sometimes you want a sure thing, a classic that's a classic for a reason, and that's the Gouf 2.0. It's comfort food, a model to warm your soul with its top-tier building experience, show-stopping appearance, and nice array of accessories. If you haven't built a variant of the Zaku 2.0 yet, then you could be happy knowing there are still fun and exciting Gunpla experiences ahead of you. That's all I gotta say in this video. Stay tuned for the next time when we do, well, I don't know, find out later. Until then, bye-bye.
You can't hide your lying eyes.
Hey, Egg. Look, here, listen. Things ain't been so good up here. Daddy's been doing karaoke for hours. He found his hidden stash of his special juice and, well...
Hey, boy! What you doing in there? Who you talking to?
Look, I gotta go. Please, help. You gotta find my
Boy,
mama
what
before...
are you doing in this gosh dang closet? Who's this on the phone? Let me talk. Hello? Is that Maybelline? Maybelline, is that you? Why, you no good little cheating Jezebel. Why, I oughta